I'm live.
You came up with a reminder.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I know I'm going to think of it.
I'm back. Yes. Eyes are back. Hey PJ, how are you? So doctors went really well. They didn't do any examinations, thank God. They left me alone, which is great. They said that they're gonna put us forward to try and get us another IVF, which is be awesome. But if they do, they're gonna completely take away my tubes before the IVF, so I'll need a surgery and then the IVF, which is, I don't care about that. I'm absolutely fine with that. So it's just a waiting game now to see whether they're going to give us another IVF, which would be really cool for you guys to follow. That's kind of story to, you know, I'd show all the injections and appointments and stuff, which would be really cool for you guys to follow that. Non-buffering, I come in peace. Hi Bab, hi Amy, hi Housewife. I don't know what's going on. Every time I go on bloody Streamlabs, I have no idea. It is crap.
It takes over so many years.
I think that's what it is. I think our Wi-Fi strength isn't enough for it.
No, I think it is. I think it's because most of that stuff shouldn't be happening here. It should be happening elsewhere anyway.
It's not that bad. It's not that invasive. It's more emotional than physical.
That might be the point, or it might be the other issue.
No, she don't like anything gross or anything like that. Even talking about sperm freaks her out. Yeah, Dove Kitty's not the best with anything like that. Yeah, so everything went well. You know, they just said that they just think, you know, they don't want me to do Clomid anymore, which is great. Because that's really harsh on my body. But they're gonna contact, and I gotta contact the GP, and then hopefully we can move forward from there.
Game's not working.
It's more about the emotional stuff. Yeah, it is. IVF is very, very emotional. I'm not even gonna lie. It's just, I can't even explain it.
She washed it, John.
Yeah. Did you colour your hair? It looks good today. No, it's going lighter now. The red is all coming out. It's like my roots are coming through. Super blonde. I'm not sure you can see that. But the red's going more in. Oh, I just noticed you're a member. Thank you, Joanna. You got a teacup. Oh, coffee cup. Thank you so much, Joanna. Yeah, it seems to be going, all the red's going out a bit. Look, it is just bits of red now. But I'm not going to touch it now. I'm going to leave it. I was going to dye it, but I'm just going to leave it. It looks so pretty. Thank you, Dove Kitty. Get that, the emotional part. It is really, IVF is one of the most emotional things I think I've ever been through in my life. Just purely is the not knowing. Because you go in and you have your, it's called egg retrieval. So you have them taken away, and then it depends on how many days in the process to when you have them put back back in. So ours was 4 days. So we had to wait 4 days, then go back, and you've got to have an injection, a suppository, then then put back in, and then it's a wait for 10 days. Of course, my lovely. I really appreciate you, channel member. It's really, really sweet of you guys. Anybody that's becoming a channel member, I really, really appreciate it. It helps loads. Hi, CJ. And we're back. And we're back. Yeah, my hair is coming through so blondo on the roots. I don't know if you can see the blonde coming through. I need to go and get my eyebrows done again, don't I? I'm happy to be here, Joe. Aw, thank you so much. It's so sweet of you. I really, really appreciate it. I just worry for you because I've seen these go both ways, but I think positive for you. Yeah, the first one that we did, we didn't even get through the next time, so we didn't even get due to transfer. We didn't even do egg collection. No, we didn't do egg collection either on the first one. There wasn't enough.
No.
I didn't do enough drugs. Then the second time then we got through to both, but we didn't obviously end in a pregnancy. But we'll just have to wait and see. You know, they said they can't promise, but he said it's worth trying. Wish my roots will come through blonde grey. I don't know, these could be grey now, I don't know. I'm really blonde though, naturally. I'm quite fair, so. Sending positive vibes. Thank you. Yeah, I think I'll just let it grow out. It's getting lighter each time I wash it, so it's getting there. Hey, my CJ. It's getting there slowly. Grey is such a cool colour. My daughter's going grey already, but my mum and my brother, they both went grey at like 16. But I think because mine's so blonde, even if I went grey, I don't think you'd even notice because it is so blonde. I don't think you'd notice. Where my daughter, I must have pulled at least like 5 or 10 out of her hair. Cleaning the house up a bit. Kids literally just left for the weekend. They haven't left in months. Ah, that's nice of them that they get out. I do feel sorry for the kids in this pandemic. I really do. I feel sorry for you parents as well, don't get me wrong. But I really do feel sorry for the children. Like they're stuck in, they can't even go like to the park or anything, you know. Me too. Positive vibes for Joe and Jackal. Thank you, Ria.
You know,
Let's just keep our fingers crossed. Keep us in your prayers. And if you pray, you know, just keep us in your prayers that they'll allow that and give us that, you know, last shot kind of thing. I'm a true redhead. You can kind of tell in the picture here. My sister's a redhead. We call it, my mum used to call it strawberry blonde growing up because I went from being super blonde to like a gingery blonde. And then I went to, like back to blonde again and it's still blonde, but I don't know what it's going to come back through. It seems to be doing, I don't know, it might be a little bit gingery blonde coming through rather than blonde blonde.
you need 100 bottles of bleach for your hair.
Yeah, I don't know whether it's someone bleached her and let her husband blonde. It looks ridiculous. I'll try and send a pic. Oh my god, that would be amazing.
Oh, what was that footballer? Who did that?
I will keep you in my thoughts, Joe. Thank you, housewife. Wait, what's going on, Joe? I had a doctor's appointment for my, for trying for a baby, basically, gynecology, my specialist today. And he's going to try and get us to get another shot on the IVF, so positive vibes, prayers if you pray, whatever, just please keep us in your thoughts, just hope that we can get that. It'd be a pretty cool journey to have on my channel as well, like, you know, for everyone to follow and come to hospital appointments and stuff. It'd be really cool. And especially like the IVF facilities is really, really posh in comparison to our shitty hospitals in Wales. I had to travel, how long did it take us to get? It took us about an hour and a bit.
Probably an hour and a half.
An hour and a half to get to our appointment today. Because it's
Not far.
quite far.
Well, it's not bad.
Well, not far for us, but far in when you're in a city. When we were in Cardiff Road, we were
yeah,
literally
that's-
like, boom!
That's different than
We literally crossed the road. We didn't even need a car.
yeah.
Yeah, so, well, we can hope that it goes that direction. I'm going to send some emails on Monday. He's also going to speak to people, so all we can do is hope and pray. And thank you, Joanna. We can just pray that it goes the right way and, you know, we can move forward. I'd have to have a little surgery first, which is fine. I'm really good with surgeries. I've had,
A shed load.
yeah. Well, I'd like 8 in a matter of like 18 months, didn't I? I'd like have one. My son who is 37, and I've had been trying what you were doing. No luck for them yet. It is like, it's such a hard thing, you know? But
I would recommend them talking to you though, because
yeah, if Joanna, if you want to send my information, you can. I'm happy to help. That's the only thing I'm actually good at. I'm not good at anything else. Trying to conceive, I know my shit. Even the doctor said that today. He said, I don't know why I'm talking to you. You probably know more than me. I'm like, yeah.
you're not when it comes to certain things.
It was funny though, because he was trying to look up about Clomid, and I'm like, I can tell you exactly what it is. And he was like, I know. He said, I know, you probably know more than me. I was like, yeah, I do. Been doing it for a long time.
Where you should
Sending
have
good
Facebook,
juju for some magic swimmers. Awesome. That would be brilliant. I don't know though, if they do accept us onto the IVF, well, we've discussed it before, but we haven't discussed it today. I would actually contemplate trying to get sort of that few £100 together, and I wouldn't use my own eggs. I would use a donor egg, because it's only about £700.
But why would you use donor?
Just because I think it'd have a better shot on a donor egg.
I think
And it doesn't bother me. It's
No,
not
no.
like it would for you. You would feel something different. It wouldn't for me.
no, I know, but it's still.
I'd still be carrying the baby, and it'd still be breastfeeding from me. Do you know what I mean? So it wouldn't be a difference for me. But I just think at my age now, the likelihood of sort of Down syndrome and stuff like that sort of heightens after that. So I would probably get the money together. I think it's like £400 which I can get that together. And I would probably use a donor egg, because it wouldn't bother me whatsoever. As long as it was your part, the rest doesn't. Wouldn't affect me in any shape or form. I'm not that sort of person that it would.
Because you've got that Facebook group, haven't you?
Yeah.
Whereas,
This Di's, I've given her all to Di now.
Di's running that now, hasn't she?
No, Di's got her own group. I just gave her mine to transfer over. Will there be side effects? Yeah.
Oh yeah. There's always side
You'll see an emotional Joe. You'll see a swollen Joe.
What, that?
A bruised Joe. Well, it depends.
You
If
wouldn't
I
get
don't,
swollen if you don't do eggs.
yeah, if I don't use my own eggs, then I won't be. I'll be perfectly fine, because I won't be going through it. Somebody else will be, and then I'll be just taking their eggs. Which I'm quite possibly, I think that's what the route I'm going to go. to be honest. I'm still not 100% going there, but I'm 70-30 on using somebody else's embryos than mine at the moment. So, but if I do it on mine, I'm going to be an emotional wreck for 6 weeks, because you down-reg first.
Plus.
Yeah, well, you down-reg first. You down-reg for like 2 weeks. Then you take different meds then. So you do your injections every day for the first 2 weeks. Then you stop, and then you do, depending on what you're having. We done 375, so we did a lot. I think it's on here somewhere. Did we put it up? It might be on Facebook.
It might be on private.
My daughter is 35. She has a daughter of Veo who will be 12 in January. I think it will be the only grandchild, which is okay. I have lots of granddogs. This is so interesting to me. I hear and learn about it. That's why I think it would be like, I would definitely share it with you guys 100%. I wouldn't hold anything back. I think that would be something nice for everyone to sort of follow that, follow us in that journey. But it will be an emotional journey for you guys as well, not just for us, because you will be so invested in it, because you'll be following every single step, that it becomes like you can come to scans, and it will
Definitely allow you.
you can record it.
Yeah.
Can you ask maybe your sister or family for an egg? That sounds bad. Either way, baby will be yours regardless. I wouldn't ask my sister. Purely, my one sister, she's older than me. All my sisters are older than me, and my sister is the same as me. We're both rhesus negative, so blood types is actually has a huge impact on pregnancies. Because I'm rhesus negative, it can have an impact on the sperm and the egg joining. So if I use someone else's, they wouldn't be rhesus negative. So that would be, and then come straight after birth, I'd have my anti-D injection stabbed in my leg, and I'd be fine. I don't know if anybody else is rhesus negative, but
No, but we've been tattooed by time.
I would love to go through the journey with you and happy. I will probably cry when you will be hurting. We'll be crying together. Hey, Gillian. I think it would be a really cool journey to go through with you guys, just because I am so open about it, and I have been so open about my trying to conceive. Oh, you rhesus plus. Yeah, I'm rhesus negative, yeah. So, you know, that can have such an impact on these kind of things, because he's not rhesus negative. That's another sort of reason that I'm not 100% there using somebody else's, if I'm honest, but I am over 50%. I'm like 70-30 of using someone else's rather than my own. And my age as well. You know, I have to take that into an account. And it's only an extra bit of money. I think it would be worth it, I think. So you're alien, then that explains so much. Exactly. Hi, Truth. It is rhesus negative. I tell you, if anybody's rhesus negative and had to have an anti-D injection, holy fuck, that hurts. The injection's like that fucking long, and it got to go right deep into your thigh. That bitch hurts. Like a vlog of your journey. Yep, exactly. What I would do, I would probably come to this one to talk about it and like tell you how I'm feeling and stuff. But the actual like 1, 2, 3 of it, I would put on like a vlog channel. But this one is where I'd come and just like talk about my feelings, what I'm feeling right now, and prayers for you. My daughter is looking into IVF right now too. Just Gran, if she needs any assistance, let me know. I've been there, done it. I can help her with any inquiries. I'm AB positive, which means I'm plasma donor for all blood types. Only found out when I had my first baby. Yeah, they do. They check when you have baby what your blood type is. Because it has an impact. Like, it's really crazy. You wouldn't think your blood type has an impact, but it really does. No worries. Just grab, like, if she's got any sort of worries or any sort of questions, just get her to message me. I would love to see it, Joe, and I hope it works out.
The injections.
Huh?
The injections on my channel.
It's on your channel, is it?
It's not.
Share the link on here.
It's privated.
I'll put it to unlisted and share the link. Not that I really give a shit. You can put it unlisted.
No, I think it's got the. I think it's just the preparation of.
Yeah, it's the, you actually put the injection in then.
Oh yeah, it's got that bit.
It's funny because all of the people that don't like me, they said that I'm lying and I haven't had IVF. We just injecting ourselves for no reason.
Well,
Yeah, it does. It changes
It's
all
the way
after a baby
forward.
also. Yeah, that after a baby I have to have an anti-D injection just to just for rhesus negative. Gonna have to cut back on the smoking. I would give up. I would give up. It wouldn't, if it was for a reason, I can give up. Actually I go down to like 2. That's like, I really struggle with completely giving up. But my IV doctor was really nice and he was like, listen, you've been doing it for like, what, 20 years? Even you getting down to the 2 or 3, even to the 5 a day is way better. But I'm pretty good at, just as long as I got that 1 in the morning and 1 at night, I'm good. There's a link to one of our injections we did when we were doing IVF, if anybody wants to nose at it after.
It's a bit of a chuckle.
It's a bit of a chuckle. Yeah, I would, the coffee, again, is easy. I would get some decaf or figure that out, the coffee thing. I drink sugar-free on everything else, so there's absolutely no worry. My only issue is I would have to intake more water, which I really did struggle with last time. I really did struggle with upping my water intake, didn't I?
Yeah.
I really did. Why?
And it's not coming up.
It's not coming up. No, let me check on the other one. It's so weird. Yeah, the only thing I did struggle with was the water intake, didn't I? I did struggle with that.
But
Like,
you always struggle with that.
I've always struggled.
Even when we were in Africa, you struggled with that.
Hey, I can post a link. Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah, but nothing else is working.
Yeah, nothing else is working now, but the link's working again. I was a smoker for 42, now with CPA, and I don't want to smoke, but I want to smoke, but I can't. Yeah, see, that's the one thing I do. It is my, like, downfall, smoking. I don't drink very often. I can go years and years without drinking. Like, it genuinely doesn't bother me. The smoking part and the drinking water part, those were the 2 that I struggled with. But I did get down to like 2 a day on my smoking, which is really good for somebody like me. I hope this is not too personal, but have you ever considered surrogacy? Yes, I have considered surrogacy, but it's very, very expensive. It's really, 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 really expensive.
Well, you're not allowed to write in pregnant.
Oh my God.
Shit word.
When I was pregnant with all 3 of mine, I ended up with gestational diabetes, which is super hard in pregnancy. I had to be induced with all 3 of my babies, so I wish the best of luck. Thank you so much, Gillian. What the hell? That's just so weird. How are you, Truth? Yeah, super grand. I have contemplated it, but it's just, oh my God, it's so expensive. It's stupidly expensive. It costs probably double to what IVF would cost. Or close to. it's really ridiculous money. That's so weird. I wonder why it won't say that. I do CBD drops to help. My doctor actually, now bearing in mind, Joanna, right, it's completely illegal here to have anything like that. It's completely illegal. My doctor the other day was asking me about my medicine and like how I'm feeling and stuff like that. And she asked if I smoke weed, and I was like, no, are you crazy? Like, I'm a nut job on drinking. Like, no, I would get into a tizzy smoking. Like, no. I said, well, I think it will help. She said, but if you ever decide to, should let me know and we'll mix your medicines around. And I was like, what are you talking about? Like, why? This is crazy. This is illegal. Like, if I have weed in my house, I could get arrested. I haven't got a criminal record. I don't intend at the age of 42 to get a criminal record. Can you imagine that? 42 years, I've never had a criminal record. I can get to 42 or 43 and have a criminal record.
Especially growing up where you do that.
My daughter is looking into it as well as a last resort. Pregnant.
Word that ends in ent. But I wrote that, didn't I?
It's crazy. We have pot shops on every corner. That's crazy.
Yeah, but imagine the money they could make.
Yeah.
You out of.
I really hope for it works for you, Joe. How many times have you done it before? We've done it twice, technically, but only once all the way through. The first time we went to, because you have lots of scans to check the progress, we went to the scan and they just wasn't happy that there was enough there. There was only like 4 or something, was there? 3, 4?
Something like that.
But they were quite small. They weren't up to the 22s or anything. I think they were like 18s from recollection. So he was like, nope, let's stop this, cut it and start again. So we waited next cycle and started again. And we went through the whole process then, but we didn't get pregnant. No, I can't see yours either that says pregnant. That's so weird.
That's because you've got keywords or something.
I haven't done pregnant as a keyword though.
But it's not you that's doing it, it's you're using the defaults.
I will fix this, guys, I promise. It's just, I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
No at Dove Kitty, not the ant.
You can do the preg, but not the ant, not the pregnant. My mum and my sister, my mum had my sister when she was 40, also knew that it's not impossible to have a healthy baby as old as she was born early, but now 15 and all fine. Oh, that's amazing. My friend, she was 43 when she had Addie, and she's a sassy little mare. She is a little sassy little mare, and she's perfectly healthy. Does the government pay for it? Yes. No, it's not even coming up that it's saying it's like deleting words or anything.
But it's also not coming up with the games or anything.
No, I've obviously done something again. I'll get on you tomorrow and I'll try my best to fix everything. It was just, we were out dead early. Well, not dead early, really. By the time I got up, took Jack out, sorted ourselves out, put makeup on and stuff. Is it true that having extra weight keeps it from working? My daughter-in-law has some extra weight. 100%. It really does affect. With overweight, it can affect such things as it can... everyone gets cysts through a cycle. It's perfectly normal to have cysts, right? When you're overweight, the cysts can become a little bit more, so it can be worse.
It's only the mods being censored.
It's only the mods being censored.
It's revenge.
It's weird.
Normally it's the other way around.
Yeah, normally it's the other way around. You in the naughty corner, all the mods are in the naughty corner. Oh, so that is a true fact. Yeah, 100%. I would have to lose weight now. I'm 82 kg. They weighed me today, which is horrific. I was like, oh my God. But last time I had IVF, I had to be down to 70 kg. So I'd have to lose weight as well because, like, I don't know if you can see me. I'm not exactly fat, but I will not stand for this. Yeah, I'm not big, but in their terms, I'm big. You need to be like in your ideal weight. So it can have a super impact on you. A friend of mine, she was a bigger girl and she'd been trying for 7 years and nobody had told her about the weight. And I was like, girl, let me tell you, you need to lose your weight. This is such an issue. And she was like, oh my God, nobody told me this. And I'm like, girl, if you lose that weight, I can promise you, you will get pregnant. She lost the weight within like 2 months of getting down, losing most of the weight. Boom, she was pregnant. Put it all back on now, but it was so important. Oh, the game's working now.
That's because it's
Go figure. But weight is such a thing. Several of us were deleted in the stream, but I thought it was a fluke. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry, CJ. I will look into it tomorrow. By the time I got back, I froze eggs a few years ago so I could actually been through the process, Joe. My body can't go through pregnancy. Spelling due to the medical issue, so I would need a surrogate. Surrogates, my God, they're amazing people, girl, let me tell you. But they're so freaking expensive. My mum, like, obviously it was later by the time she learned all about surrogacy and stuff like that. And my mum was like, if I knew then what I knew now, like obviously she was too old to do it, but she said if I knew how many people struggled, she said I would have been a surrogate. She said I can, like, my mum can get pregnant by looking at a man. Like my mum can look at a man and she's freaking pregnant. Like, and have no issues in pregnancy. She don't get morning sickness, she don't get backaches, she can clean a fucking house, she can my mum was putting up crash barrier on the motorway. Like literally on a motorway at 9 months pregnant with my brother, holding crash barriers. I don't know, like, the metal bits between the roads? That's a crash barrier. My mum said, like, she would have done it if she'd known. Obviously, she didn't know. Yes, I think it hurt her feelings. She didn't believe it. I told her weight has an impact. It definitely does. But if she definitely, Joe, if she wants to message me, Joanna, like, tell her I've been on this journey for 18, 19 years now. I've been trying, is it 18, 19 years?
Yeah, it's probably something like that. Yeah.
That we've been trying to conceive, probably longer, yeah. That we've been trying to conceive, and we've been through everything. Anything you can possibly think of, we've tried. We've tried INSEM, we've tried everything. So if she wants to message me and I can walk her through some stages, I will definitely be there for her and help her. Oh, I'm picking at you. My nerves are bad. I just wanted to complain at someone for a minute. You can complain to me anytime, CJ. Our government doesn't pay for anything like that. It's a huge chunk of change for basically the psychological hope. For me, it's not likely motherhood will ever happen, so I will cheer you on. That's heartbreaking. I will talk to her about it. Yeah, definitely talk to her about it. I'm sorry, MD. And I know, like, Di went through, I think she did 3 before she had Addie. And in America, like where she goes, she went to the same clinic as Janet Jackson. And it cost her like close to 30 grand each time. It was really close to 30 grand each time. With my first, I got pregnant the first time, we tried, and then the second took 2 years and the third took the same, so it didn't take longer to conceive. My son was turning one in this October. Some people are like that, Gillian. They can just get pregnant really dead easy, like, you know. Yeah, it's really expensive. Yeah, I think Di spent, basically, we joke and we say, like, Addie already had her college fund. She hasn't, obviously, but that's what we're saying. She's already had her college fund. She's not going to college. We can't afford her. But both Di and Chris, they're both older. Chris is coming up to 50, and Di was 43 when she had, coming up 44 when she had Addie. So it's definitely possible for older, but I would definitely contemplate egg donation. I must admit, I would definitely contemplate it. It is so much money. I never asked for a wrench, but I never have to have one. It must be evil.
Actually, my wrench.
Just freezing my eggs was 28 a pocket. Yeah, it's so expensive. It is really, really expensive. Well, yeah, what about adoption? Adoption's a marvelous thing. Like, I'm all for adoption. It worked for us. Did it break my heart? Of course, 100%. But it worked for our situation. Yeah, it did for me first time, but I was younger. When I was 19, I got pregnant with my son and had him at 20, just took it out, and so it gets harder. Yeah, it does get harder as you get older. If they accept us, this would probably be our pretty much our last shot, I reckon. I'm forming a one-person picket line, social distancing in all strike. We demand our rights. MD, I was going to say that, but didn't want to come off harsh, as I was going to get lots of cars. Oh, she's cats, is she? Sorry. People who generally don't have children, like myself and stuff, we normally have lots of fur babies. We would have more, but Jackals just doesn't. How many eggs did you have to use? Are you talking to me or MD? I think you're talking to me. I had, on the first time with it, where they cut it, I had, I think it was 3 or 4 in there. They're called follicles. When I had the second time, there was like 7. After they were retrieved, 4 fertilized, and then 3 made it to transfer. I went through the foster class, etc., but I need to be careful due to my own physical mental issues. They're both expensive, so that's why I went with the IVF route. So that's just heartbreaking. I just hate that it costs so much money. When there's children out there like that need homes, that just pisses me off. I'm sorry, but it does. It pisses me off. There's kids out there that like could come into your home and you would love them and give them everything and give them the best future that you could possibly give them. And then because you haven't got 30 grand or 40 grand or 50 grand, that pisses me off. Pisses me off. I don't like that. That fucks with my head. So when you have 3, they are ready to use. You can use the 3 full eggs or just 1. I had 2. I had 3 that fertilized, but they only put 2 in. They were going to freeze the 1, but the 1 didn't freeze, so it didn't work. No, I'm ignoring you. there are lots of children who have behavioural issues in the foster system that would be difficultly on my own medical. That makes sense. Hope that doesn't sound harsh. No, it doesn't. I don't think I could, if I was going to adopt, it would have to be from a baby. I couldn't have, this is going to sound really, really harsh, and I'm sorry if it sounds harsh. I would struggle with a child older, I think, to be a parent, if that makes sense, because they've already got their issues with adults, to be perfectly honest. And then you'd struggle, you'd want to be their friend, where if you had them from like a baby, you could parent how you want to parent. Does that make sense? That makes me sound so harsh, doesn't it? I sound really harsh doing this and saying that. I know that sounds really harsh, and I'm sorry that sounds harsh.
That's all.
Yeah, me and my friend Sarah, we went through it exactly the same time. Mine didn't work. Sarah's did work, but then she had Harper too early. Harper was born at 23 weeks, and she only survived an hour. And then we were both back on it, like, kind of thing. Makes sense and so true. Yeah, I just think an older child, not that I wouldn't want to give them that out and give them that loyalty, because I really would, but I just think they hate, like, I can't even, like, I couldn't control myself. Let me tell you, right? If a child came to me and said, my daddy did this to me, or my daddy come from there, I'm not going to control myself. I'm going to find it where that prick lives, and I'm going to go and stamp on his throat. That's why I don't do fostering. Because I thought about it, but I thought, no, if some kid comes to me and says, Jojo, so this happens, or Jojo, this happens, I swear on everything, I would find him and I would hurt him. Nope. There would be no good that would come out of that. That's why I never thought about fostering, because I would literally freak the fuck out. I just froze my eggs just a few years ago, CJ, not because my body can't go through pregnant. I would need to do a surrogacy. A teacher of her last day of school is next, because she getting adopted. That child's voice and face perked up. Aww. Aww. That's so sad. Like, just imagine that, like, they're just, oh my god. But I couldn't foster, and emotionally I'm basically about to get married again. At the time I froze my eggs, but I am single at the moment. And it is like any sort of trying for a baby, and I don't mean somebody that's tried for 18 months or 2 years. I don't, and this might sound harsh again, I don't class that as trying to conceive. I don't class that as struggling to conceive. It takes the average healthy person 18 months, 12 to 18 months to conceive a baby. But anybody that's going on the 4, 5, 6 years, 10 years, in my case 18, 19 years, it's a lot. It's a lot on your body. Like, I reckon just trying to conceive, just in my, like, area of trying to conceive in my belly, I must have had, in that 19 years, 20 plus surgeries?
Probably, yeah.
30 plus even? 20 plus?
20 plus, I would have thought.
Easy.
Easy.
I've had internal scans, disappointment. There's a lot. There's a lot that goes into trying to conceive, and anyone that goes through it is just like, hands up to you, because you're a strong person. I'm going to get off in a minute anyway.
people stream access.
I'm going to go on StreamYards tomorrow. I'm going to see if my Dove Kitty wants to come in and do our weekly gossip.
You're back in.
Shall I do an open stream tomorrow that have everybody come in and get Dove to come in? If anybody else wants to come in, they can come in and we can chat about shit. And if anybody's interested, I'm going to set that up tomorrow. It'll be fun. We'll have an open chat. Anybody can come in and chat. MD, anything is possible for the future. Until then, love your fur babies. Amen to that. And sometimes it just doesn't work. Like, nothing could work for us, you know? Sometimes it just doesn't work. It doesn't matter what you do. It just doesn't work. I'm going to have this cigarette and then I'm going to get off, guys, because
I'm on strike anyway, and I'm going to sort this tea out.
open stream would be fun. I'll ask Dove Kitty if she'll come in.
You wouldn't get to see her.
No, she always just comes in on voice.
I always just hide behind the emoji thing.
Yeah, I'll ask Dove Kitty to come on with me tomorrow. We'll do a me and Dove stream. We'll do the kitty. And we'll have a little bit of a gossip about everything that's gone on online and about everybody's feelings about it. We'll do a couple of topics. We'll have a sort of mixed topic. What? I didn't hear. Come on a stream with me tomorrow. I need you to come on a stream with me tomorrow and have a gossip with me. You need to come on a stream with me tomorrow.
Yeah, she was busy moaning at...
She'll come on a stream with me tomorrow. MD, I understand your pain 100%. I get it. And you're stronger than you believe that you are.
Well, you got this one.
I can't get notifications, Joe. Try not unsubbing. Try ringing the bell. Press the bell and press all on the bell. Sometimes it's taking off to, it's not putting the all on the bell. So go to my page after this. Go to my page and press the bell and then press all. Fur babies are the best. They are. They are amazing fur babies. Apart from mine, he's a little shit.
He's lovely.
Yeah, we'll have an open stream tomorrow. I'll get Dub to come on. Yeah, go. Yeah, that's it. Go to that and then press all. There's an all bit.
Sometimes it resets it. But it also might be because...
It might be because you're online. If you wait a minute till I'm offline, it might come up better then. Just leave it where they are. Put it on the chair when I'm done.
Oh,
Huh?
I can do it while I'm at it. I'm going to put it in the corner.
Oh, you're going to put it in the room.
Oh, that's fine. Just keeps it.
Yeah. CJ says, Ria, I love my kitties. Love them so much. Kitties are assholes. Just saying. Isn't that weird? Chronic medical issues steal a lot from you. Those of us who have to deal with them. Motherhood is one of them. Yeah. When I press it, the line says something about kids mode. What? You on Facebook, Joanna? If you're on Facebook, message me on my Facebook. And then I can send you, every time I'm on, I can send you a link, or message me on Twitter or something, so we have an open link to each other, and then every time I'm on, I can like message you or say going live, or showing or sending you the link to the live. That might be easier for you. Dove Kitty, you're going to come on with me tomorrow. We need some Dove Kitty in our life. You need to come on with me tomorrow. Yeah, snakes are my friggin' phobia. My irrational fear. I live in the woods and see enough snakes, hate them. Oh, I couldn't live by you. We really don't have snakes here. We have some grass snakes, but they're only like that big. I still wouldn't want one in my house, but... Yeah, we do. We need you. You have to come on with me tomorrow. I would never... It's not. It shouldn't be kid-friendly. There's no way that my freaking channel is kid-friendly. Like, come on. She's been on before, at CJ. She was on with me last week one day. Can't remember what day it was now. Let me try and find it. She's got a... Oh, thank you, MD. That's so sweet. Okay, open chat. Let me just get it. Let me give you the link.
So I saw on your profile that you like...
Oh, what am I doing? What the frig am I doing? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, I think that's my only Twitter, to be honest. Let me check. Yeah, that's my, I've got that other one, the JoJo one, but I don't really use it. Yeah, that's my Twitter. If Joanna, if you want to message me on there, I can then, like, message you and tell you what, when I'm going live or something. Or you can message me on Facebook if you choose to as well. You're more than welcome to message me there. At all social media links to your page. Yeah, let me just get my let me get my Facebook for you. I don't even know how to get to my friggin' Facebook. Bye, Ria. Have a great day. My Facebook might be locked down. My Facebook might be locked down. I don't know whether. It's, let me just write, where am I? This is the name I go on. Well, it should be underneath, but just in case. That's my name on Facebook. Do you have Snapchat? I do have Snapchat. You're going to ask me what it is, aren't you? I will put it underneath this video, because I don't actually know what my Snapchat is. But I do have Snapchat. I can get you it once this video uploads. I'll put a pin post underneath it, and you can get my Snapchat. And then you can message me on Snapchat. I can make it open. If you just message me, Joanna, I can always then, every time I go live, I can just like forward the link to you straight away. Oh, no problem, babe. I can do that. Usually when I do gamble features, I lose. my like treasure hunt thing sucks. Like PJ's always telling me off that she's always like, it always goes sucks for her. I don't know why I can't find myself on Facebook. It doesn't like me. Well, hello there, beautiful. How are you, Trish? How are you, beautiful girl? Oh, it's showing like you've got good points now. Yeah, as soon as this uploads, I have to find where you find the thing, and then I'll figure it out for you. I'll put it on there so you can follow me on Snapchat when I'm being silly. Because I'm really silly on Snapchat. Good, thanks, Joe. How are you? I am good, thank you. Tired, but good. Super exhausted, but... Has you done any live periscopes today? I missed everything today. So what did anybody watch that girl do her live on Katie Joy yesterday? Something like Be Harmony or something like that. Be Harney or Be Haney or something. I actually did watch it, and although I think some of the criticism was pretty shitty, right, I'm gonna put that out there. I think she tried super hard to be like fair. The only thing Be Janie, I don't know whether that was it. No, it was something like Be Haney or something. Haney, that's it. Yeah, thank you. She was trying to be fair. I'm gonna give her that. She was really trying to be fair, but the bit that really upset me was she said that she was questioning, not so much questioning Katie's story about SA or the R, but questioning like the timing and stuff. And I just think, just don't bring that up. Just don't. Like, Just don't. It's not necessary. That's her story. If she wants to tell it, that's her time to tell it, whenever the time is. Do you know what I'm saying? Although I will give her credit, she was trying to be very, very fair. She was trying, she didn't cuss anybody. She didn't, although in the chat they were being mean, man. Really, really mean in the chat. I didn't chat. I just watched other people chatting. But I will give her a little bit of credit. She was trying to be quite fair. I never tried it until Joe started. I know. Yeah, she was trying to be fair. I will give her a little bit. Like, she wasn't being like mean like some of them are. Like, we all know some of these people, they can go way overboard. She was trying to be quite neutral, but still, like, she did like 3 videos, I think. And the one pissed me off, if I'm honest with you. She was on about Steve, and yeah, I have watched Mysterious Tea. She was on about Steve and Steve this and Steve that, and I'm like, do you not know who Steve is? Like, are you freaking serious right now? And then the next one, she did correct her a little bit and said about Steve, so again. And then she did this live. I do think she's trying to be fair, but I think her mind's already made up to a bad point. And I think because she's quite new into this process of the whole Katie Joyce scenario, she's getting a lot of her story muddled up, like especially the Steve stuff. I do think she's sort of getting all that muddled up. Yeah, I like Mysterious Tea. I think like they're pretty funny. I shouldn't like it because it's not, but I do think it's pretty funny. It's just like when they go on, they'll say like, "What if you just shut up?" And I'm like, "Oh, bitch." So yeah, it's just like, I just don't see the necessary for all the chats, if I'm honest with you. I don't, but I can't talk on that because how many months did I sit on here and go after daily, like every day, sometimes twice, 3 times a day. I would sit here, sorry, I got really itchy nose. Sit and go through like bitching about her. So I really shouldn't talk on that subject. But I think because I have done it and I have been there and done it, I think I probably got a better viewpoint on it. I just don't feel like anyone should be questioning that part of it. I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. No one should question a woman's essay, in my opinion. I don't have time to watch a lot of Katie criticism, honestly. I really don't care. I know what she does wrong. I agree. I took a day off yesterday, only watched 1 replay, and it was nice. I'm well over this drama. I think we're all over this drama at this point. And this is what I was trying to say yesterday, you know. If everyone hates her so much, why are they giving her all this attention? That's the thing. She only got Steve's side of the story, and that's why it was one-sided for those bits. Yeah, those bits did piss me off. I'm not even gonna lie. I was very annoyed with that she did only get one side of it, and she was very much like, and Steve can come across very like articulate, so that pissed me off a little bit. And the essay thing, like, she has no right, and she sat there and admitted that she's never had to be gone through it. She's never had to, you know, thank God. Can I just say that a minute? Thank God that she has never had to go through anything like that. I just think nobody, and I mean nobody, got the right to judge that. I'm sorry, but you haven't. She lies so much. I don't care if all the lies and how much she hurts people. I agree. Clout Joe. Looks like Dove Kitty is ignoring me. I think she said hi to you, didn't she? Yeah, she did only get Steve's side, which just pissed me off. I was just like, why? Why? If you want to do something. Yeah, I thought she said hi. I think you just missed it. if you're going to report on something, then get all sides. Or talk to people who've been around for this amount of time, you know? Talk to everybody about it, because that just annoyed me. And then when she mentioned about the essay and she was sitting there going, you know, I don't want to like question it, but it just seems convenient timing. Like, no, just no. That's not okay. That's not okay. And as a survivor myself, who have been through that and had to have come on here and tell people about my story because somebody tried to bring it out into the public when I wasn't ready to discuss it, I'm not sure. I can't sit here and tell you guys that I would have told you my essay story. Might it have come up at some point? Probably. But would I have done it that particular moment? No. It would have been on mine, you know? It would have been Dove Kitty sticking her tongue out to you, Trish. I was her sub for 18 months. It took me a long time to realise what the heck was going on with her, and I'm being honest. I think it takes a lot of people, because a lot of people are not on other social medias and other platforms, Joanna. I think a lot of people don't see her, like the YouTube her is very professional. She runs the channel like a business, you know, she's very formal, and then she goes on the IG and does the dirty work, if you like. So I think that's where people then struggle with, well, which is Katie? Is it that one that's on IG, or is that one on, you know, which one are you? And I think that's where it comes. So it's going to take others. Oh my God, yeah. I sincerely apologize, Dove. I would bow. I wouldn't be able to get up. Katie does a lot, but it works. But works her butts off. Absolutely. I said that yesterday. I couldn't work as much as her. I'm not even joking. I couldn't. I'm not even playing. She's going to get it wrong a lot. For as much as she reports, she's human, and it's done for entertainment. Oops, there are worse people in the world. Oh, fuck. And that's the thing, like, and I think I just said it a minute ago. When she's on her channel, it's very, very businesslike. I couldn't sit there and do as much as she done in a day. I couldn't. Sat here now, I've been going 1 hour and 8 minutes, and my back is fucking killing me. Like, I couldn't sit on this desk, even though this is I got a decent chair, this is a decent computer chair. I couldn't sit there and do that amount of work. I couldn't, and I know I couldn't, which is why my channel will never be anything like Katie Joy's. So, in that aspect, I'm going to give her a lot of credit, because I couldn't do it. I couldn't work that much and sit in front of a computer. Like, I couldn't. But I just wish people would just either ignore her, like, let her get the, like, Joanna, you just said, you watched her for 8 months, you realised what she was like, you didn't like what you watched, so you stopped watching her. It's that simple. Do you know what I'm saying? It is that simple. You did absolutely the right thing. You stopped, you then boom, and then you went, like, you know? Speaking of the time, I have to get going, but I will try and do a Facebook so I get a notifications. Love you. Love you, babe. Message me on Facebook, and then I can, like, send the link to you as soon as I go live. Have a good night. I'm also on strike along with CJ Joe. Have no mods, no Met Adams yet. I'm getting off. I'm gonna do a strop all by myself. I'm gonna strop. She does it strictly for money. She never gonna make any bones about it. It's not to make friends. She's icy. It is what she is. People are just too sensitive, in my opinion. I couldn't be like her, if I'm honest. I couldn't. But I couldn't work as hard as her either. If I was running it as a business, would I be more like her? I don't know. If I'm honest, I would hope not. I would hope that I would be a bit more interacting. But when you're doing that many in a day, can you be? I don't know. It's just not, it's not my thing, but I do believe, and I honestly, I'm not going to change my mind on this. If you don't like her, just don't fucking watch her. It's not hard. Don't like her, don't watch her. Watching her to watch every single thing she says so that you can do a commentary on it. How much time have you got on your fucking hands? Because seriously, I haven't got that much time on my hands, and I don't even go out and work. And I still couldn't have that much time on my hands. And it's stressful. Like, I'm not even kidding. The whole time I went after Katie, my stress levels was through the roof. And bearing in mind, I just lost my mum. You know, I was still trying to conceive. I was still taking Clomid, as you all know. It was just... I'm going to send you horrifying pictures, Joe. Oh, God. I'm going to get off anyway because I'm like literally on 18%. My battery's going to die, so I'm going to need to put it on charge. But thanks everyone for joining me, and I will be back tomorrow, and we're going to get Dove in tomorrow. She's probably just forced on getting contact out and trying to get a chill, more casual channel. She's hardly on that channel though, is she, on that other one? She should be nicer at this point, but not going to change. Watch her or don't watch her. Just don't harass a woman. The woman. I agree, MD. Sorry, one of the kids stepped in my toilet and plugged the whole thing. Oh no. Oh my God. Right. I'm going to get off. Bye guys. Thanks everyone for joining me, and I will be back tomorrow, and we'll get Dove on, and we'll have an open chat if anybody wants to come in and join us tomorrow. Yes, she will. She's lying. She's going to come in tomorrow. And I shall speak to you all tomorrow. Bye guys. Yeah, you will, bitch. Love you.